Welcome to my channel, where we uncover cybersecurity secrets and arm you with the skills to stay safe online. Let's dive in.
This content is intended for educational purposes only. Unauthorized use of these techniques is illegal. Please act responsibly. NSO Group exploited WhatsApp to install Pegasus spyware even after Meta's lawsuit. Legal documents from an ongoing lawsuit between Meta and NSO Group have revealed a troubling series of events surrounding the Israeli spyware vendor's repeated exploitation of WhatsApp. Despite being sued by Meta in October 2019, NSO Group reportedly continued to develop and deploy sophisticated methods to infiltrate WhatsApp and install its Pegasus spyware. These revelations expose not only the advanced technical capabilities of NSO Group but also raise significant concerns about privacy, security, and the ethics of surveillance technologies. In May 2019, WhatsApp made headlines when it announced it had successfully blocked an advanced cyberattack that exploited a zero-day vulnerability in its video calling system. This flaw, tracked as CVE 20193568, was a critical buffer overflow vulnerability with a severity score of 9.8 on the CVSS scale. Exploiting this vulnerability allowed attackers to execute arbitrary code on targeted devices, installing Pegasus without requiring any interaction from the user. This type of zero-click exploit is particularly dangerous, as victims are often unaware that their devices have been compromised. Although WhatsApp quickly patched the vulnerability and took steps to strengthen its security, the newly disclosed court documents show that NSO Group was undeterred. The spyware vendor adapted to WhatsApp's defenses and developed new attack vectors to continue deploying Pegasus. One of these vectors, named Arised, was used to compromise devices by utilizing WhatsApp servers as a conduit. Alarmingly, this exploit was active until May 2020, well after Meta initiated legal action against NSO Group. NSO Group's persistent exploitation of WhatsApp. The lawsuit has brought to light how NSO Group reverse-engineered WhatsApp's code to identify weaknesses and develop tailored exploits. According to the court filings, NSO Group created a system known as the WhatsApp Installation Server, WISP, which allowed it to send malformed messages through WhatsApp servers. These messages, which a legitimate WhatsApp client could not generate, were used to trick targeted devices into downloading and installing Pegasus spyware. This operation directly violated both state and federal laws, as well as WhatsApp's terms of service. Among the various attack methods developed by NSO Group were exploits collectively referred to as Hummingbird. This suite of malware vectors included names like Heaven, Eden, and Arised. Heaven exploited manipulated messages to reroute WhatsApp's signaling servers, which are used for client authentication, to a third-party server controlled by NSO Group. However, after WhatsApp implemented server-side security updates in late 2018, NSO Group created a new exploit called Eden. This method bypassed the need for NSO's third-party servers, instead utilizing WhatsApp's own relay servers to deliver Pegasus. Despite the evolving security measures, NSO Group's persistence paid off. According to the court filings, the company successfully installed Pegasus on hundreds to tens of thousands of devices worldwide. This scale of deployment highlights the grave risks posed by such spyware, especially when deployed without accountability or oversight. Pegasus deployment, a fully controlled operation. The court documents also provided a detailed look into how Pegasus spyware is deployed and operated. Contrary to NSO Group's previous claims that its customers manage the spyware independently, the filings revealed that NSO was directly responsible for its operation. Customers had minimal involvement, only needing to provide the target's phone number and initiate the installation process. From there, NSO handled every aspect of the operation, including data retrieval and delivery. This revelation contradicts NSO Group's long-standing defense that it merely provides tools to its clients, who are solely responsible for their use. Instead, the documents suggest that NSO maintained full control over the deployment and operation of Pegasus, raising serious questions about the company's accountability and intentions. NSO Group has consistently argued that Pegasus is intended for use in combating serious crimes and terrorism. However, the revelations about its operations and the scale of its deployments have led to widespread criticism. Human rights organizations, privacy advocates, and governments around the world have raised concerns about the misuse of such powerful surveillance tools, particularly against journalists, activists, and political dissidents. Broader implications for cybersecurity. The revelations about NSO Group's activities have not only sparked legal battles but also prompted significant advancements in cybersecurity measures by major technology companies. Apple, for instance, has introduced several new security features aimed at countering spyware like Pegasus. In 2022, Apple launched Lockdown Mode, a feature designed to harden device defenses by limiting the functionality of apps like FaceTime and Messages, as well as blocking the installation of configuration profiles. More recently, reports emerged about a novel security mechanism in iOS 18.2 beta, which automatically reboots a device if it remains locked for 72 hours. This inactivity reboot feature forces users to re-enter their passwords after prolonged periods of inactivity, adding another layer of security. Magnet Forensics, a company specializing in data extraction tools, confirmed the feature, noting its implications for law enforcement and forensic investigations. The feature makes it imperative to image devices as soon as possible to preserve accessible data. These advancements reflect the growing recognition of the threats posed by mercenary spyware and the need for proactive security measures to counter them. However, they also highlight the challenges faced by cybersecurity teams in keeping pace with increasingly sophisticated threat actors. Ethical and legal questions. The ongoing battle between technology companies like Meta and NSO Group underscores the ethical and legal complexities surrounding the use of surveillance technology. While NSO Group defends its actions as necessary for ensuring public safety, critics argue that the lack of transparency and oversight makes such tools ripe for abuse. The revelations about Pegasus's widespread use, coupled with its deployment against vulnerable populations, have intensified calls for stricter regulations and accountability in the spyware industry. Meta's lawsuit against NSO Group, along with similar actions taken by other companies, marks a significant step toward addressing these issues. However, the legal battles are far from over, and the broader implications for privacy, security, and human rights remain deeply concerning. In the face of these challenges, the need for robust cybersecurity measures, international cooperation, and ethical standards has never been more apparent. While companies like WhatsApp and Apple continue to innovate to protect users, the persistence of actors like NSO Group serves as a stark reminder of the evolving nature of cyber threats and the ongoing fight to secure the digital landscape. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to stay ahead in cybersecurity. Check out more videos here to keep your knowledge sharp.